What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great, I think it's Wednesday. Uh, but we're here downtown Fort Worth getting ready for a photo shoot session for seniors. So, anyways, I'll try to do this before my wife. It's weird. Like, I'll be doing lives and my wife is never around. Then all of a sudden, when I do a YouTube live, she's like, here, boom. So, anyways, we have a senior session today. Hope you can hear me from over there. So I'm just getting all her stuff ready. She likes to show up and just me have all her camera gear and everything loaded up, ready, all the cards and everything charged up for her. I mean, cleared up and the batteries charged for her. So, anyways, see how it goes. You know? Really like this angle. This angle looks straight at my stomach, yo. So I'm gonna try to move this angle. I don't like it. There we go. We'll do that instead. Man, I promise you I've been losing weight. Anyways, like I said, we're getting ready for a senior session. I'm gonna see if there's anybody in this place. Sometimes they're here. Cool, I just wanted to check to see if anybody was there. So I'm not talking and doing a live and everybody's like looking at me and laughing at me through these mirrors. There's glass mirror windows, like it's like one-sided almost. So you can't really see inside, so you don't know if somebody's actually looking at you doing all this stuff and you're talking on the phone, you know? I don't know if you guys ever done that. Thinking that nobody's looking at you and then you look inside and there's like a whole classroom in there. This is my battery box. I got all the batteries for all of our cameras. I try to keep it easy for my wife. I don't know where she's at right now. She's probably still in the car. If you're a photographer, this is what you need right here. This big reflector. I don't use it for the reflector anymore. I use it for the shim that's inside because it's a big old 8x12 shim. So it's long, like big wise, but you can hold it over your person. That way there's no shadows. Like here we have a lot of trees and stuff like that. So as we move during this photo shoot, I don't want a whole bunch of shadows on our client. So I use this and it's freaking huge. The only thing that sucks, I don't know if any of you guys have used any of these, but is it's easy coming out. It's a hell going back in, especially trying to get this circle. Because, you know, it's a big ass square. My wife shoots on 750s, Nikon D750s. That's our preference. We shoot on Interfit, of course. I believe it's actually discontinued now, but it's been a beast. And they're solid. Because we put our gear through hell. We try not to, but I mean, when you're doing quince event photography and videography, I mean, something's gonna break, you know? Like this, trying to force this thing in here. Because it's been in the car, so it makes it kind of hot. Anyways, type of comment where you guys are watching from. If you want, or not, you know. Makes no difference to me. It was our client should be coming. It's a guy. It's a senior. We've been doing a lot of seniors this year. They all came out of the woodworks. I don't know how. I usually set up two D750s. I set up one for her portraits, and then I set up another one for wide angle, so she could just bounce back and forth. So she has no issues. You know what I mean? That way she doesn't have to change the lenses. She'll use two different bodies, two different lenses, and then she's ready to go. Because sometimes during these sessions, they get so long. If you can have all this stuff preset, pre-ready to go, it makes it a whole lot easier. That's just what I found. But everybody does their stuff differently. I know some people that don't set up anything, they just show up and boom, they're like pros, ready to go. I like to be here ahead of time. Like the session starts at, I think she said 5:30, so we got here like 4:30. Sat in the parking lot for a little bit, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go get online, get something, talk to some people, see what other people are doing, or just talk by myself. Usually I talk by myself. I have 4 daughters, so anybody that has daughters, you know, you're talking to yourself sometimes. What I do is I always format the cards. I mean, it sounds stupid. I think that's something everybody does. But, you know, there was a time that I wasn't formatting the cards. And then I'd get out there and she's like in front of the clients. And without it being formatted, it just makes us look kind of dumb. Because we're like, oh, hold, let me get what we need to have done. The role I play on the cards is I have one to the front and then one to the back. So it's a backup card. So just in case anything happens. That's what I like about the D750s. Anybody that does photography, you know that when you're doing photography, if you're using a camera that is one card, you're putting yourself at risk. I mean, that's good for the hobbyists, but if you're gonna be professional or whatever the case is, you can't just have your stuff on one card. If you do, and say something happens to that card, you're done. You know what I mean? There's no getting that stuff back unless you have some kind of program. And even the programs are tough to even find. I've used some different programs that, you know, when you lose pictures, it tells you that you can save it. And then you just spend so much time trying to get your photos back. It would have been easier just to invest in a better camera. But I know, not everybody has the money to invest. Set. Anyways, I've been off of our podcast for a couple of weeks because I've been trying to catch up on everything else. It's hard doing a daily vlog because you got so much going on already. And if you don't stay on top of things, things start to roll out of whack. Anyways, so yeah, now we're just gonna wait. But I'm all set and ready to go. All she has to do is throw on her lenses, and then we're rocking and rolling. There we go. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, hanging out with me. I don't know, it wasn't really entertaining, whatever the case is, but I appreciate you guys. If you're not following our Sandbox podcast, we got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to be dropping down soon. So hit that subscribe button, follow, or whatever the case is. I forget what the apps. Subscribe, follow, like, or whatever the case is. But yeah, definitely follow along with us. Hope you have a good afternoon. Deuces.